Well, hello there. No matter when, where, how you're watching this, good morning, good day, good evening. This is Nogan, your friendly, mumbling average gamer. At the end of last episode, we helped some NPC fought off a group of goblins. It was a fun battle. And now we can get into their settlement, the Druid Grove, our first town, where we can trade and likely pick up some quests from the townfolks. But before we do that, I learned something new about stealth and stealing in this game. You see, last time when I was trying to loot the bodies of the friendly NPCs, I was able to do that on one of them, but not the other. Someone saw and stopped me. I realized by holding the left shift key, I can reveal the area which is watched by any NPC. Like this, the pink area here. So I won't be able to hide here, but outside of this area, I can hide unnoticed and perform any stealthy actions, like stealing. The greedy hoarder in me is telling me, look at Boff over here, he's dead, he doesn't need his gear anymore. Well, someone probably up on this rampart, watching down that direction. Yep, there's someone here. Someone called a.k.a. Yep, she's looking down that direction.
I feel like we're being watched.
So, I'm gonna have Shadowheart talk to her. This way she'll turn around, distracted, and no longer looking in that direction.
Glad you made it inside.
So now I can switch over back to Minyaska.
Goblins hunt in packs.
Hold down my left shift key. Yep, Legis is no longer looking in this direction. So I'm free to help myself with Boff's possession. I need them more than you do, Boff. Oh, by the way, RIP. And thanks. That works perfectly. So, with my newfound knowledge of stealth and distraction, I'm gonna loot everything in this town. I'm the hero in this story, darn it. I'm gonna save everyone. So, help me help you, NPCs. In fact, you should just line up and give me everything. But of course, that would make for a boring game. Alright, I'll just do it myself. Let's talk to this guy, Zevlor. He seemed to be the leader of those guarding this town.
Aradin didn't make it. Pity. But he might have got more of my people killed, if not for you. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Shadowheart. What is this place? I take my thanks in coin. Let's be nice for now.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
I've no quarrel with druids. Why are they forcing you out? Those goblins. Have there been many attacks like that? I won't be saying long. I just need to find a healer. Alright, let's try this.
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
This ritual. Is there no way to convince the druids to stop it? I need a healer. What brought you here?
We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
The
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the Hells.
Wow, okay. That's interesting. If your people survive that, they'll survive anything. Is there a place for tiefling anywhere? Maybe your people should have stayed in hell. That's me.
So I hoped, but we've lost so many already. And more will die if we're forced out again.
Okay, so this ritual, is there no way to convince them?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her, for more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I'll see what I can do. I'm sorry, I've got my own problems. I have my own time concerns. I need a healer. What are you offering for my aid? Alright, let's see what I can do.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
I won't leave them behind.
Okay, finally found our first shop. Let's see what he has to say and what he has to sell. Greetings, Baron.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met, and thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you really locking down the growth?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
What about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
You just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
I'm looking for a healer.
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers. But I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to talk to this Nettie. What are you
Some
selling?
bits and bobs I no longer need.
Alright, ooh. All of green magic items. So this is just arrows. This is pretty cool. Dragon scraps. Applies burning on hit. I may want it. Rain dancer. So this create water. That's not bad. Leather armor +1 is okay. Amulet of elemental torment. Wearers stand in certain services, such as fire, and deals damage. The target also suffers the service effects. Nah, I don't want it. Anyways, before I put down my hard-earned money on anything, I think I should check out all the shops in the town first. But I did sell them all the excess items and made well over 800 gold. Not bad so far.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Say nothing. Get out while you can. The goblins will be back. Or I can try a persuasion check. Or cleric of Shar. Interesting. So persuasion check. I have +4. That's pretty good. We should all stay. A single blade could make a difference. Clever Shar. Shar is the goddess of darkness, secrets, and loss, forever in conflict with her twin sister Saloon. Shar's clerics poison the world with fear and suffering while stealing forbidden knowledge in her name. Oh my gosh. The Shadowheart is a cleric of Shar. It's kind of evil. Why die for those who can't defend themselves? Nah, I'll do the nice, good response. And I got to roll some dice. Ooh, target 11. Kinda high. Ooh. Yes. Beat it anyways.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by Goblin Blade.
Good.
Thank you,
I
Rowan.
bet the goblins will come back in force, and this three will help to defend this town. Oh, cows. Moo. Moo moo. There are spells to speak with animals. Wonder what they'll say if I have that spell.
Low.
What? Okay.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Where's this? Oh, she was out there. Ramira.
Damn goblins.
She survived. Wait for her to finish cleaning the wound. You should probably get that looked at.
Oh, I was just gonna let it fall off, stick it in my satchel. Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while Zevlor near got us killed.
Oh, she's not a tiefling though. That's Ramira. I have done the same in your place. He let you in, didn't he? Could have been worse. You are to blame. You put his people in danger.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
I'm guessing that didn't end well. So you just left your friend to the goblins?
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone.
Guess this is not the Liam who has a particular set of skills to keep him alive. Hello, Dennis. And Bax.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Don't mind me. I was just passing through. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to you both. 2 tiefling refugees? You'll be lucky to get a square of dirt at a public house. Be nice.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
A pine in a clean room would do me a world of good. Plans? Just surviving the journey is ambitious enough already. I won't be joining you. I have friends awaiting me. Larian is the blushing mermaid for me. Bit rough, but the ale's cheap. Or I'll be seeking the warmth of the Elf Song Tavern.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
I'm looking forward to that pint. Damon. another shop. Let's see what he has to say and what he has to sell.
Any gear? Just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
The best. People came from as far as Neverwinter to buy my swords. Funny how things change when your bloodline becomes a problem. Guess I'll be starting over in Baldur's Gate. I hope people are more open-minded there.
Ooh, he has a lot of good items, looks like. Blooded Great Axe. Relentless Revenge. When the wielder has 50% hit points or less, they deal an additional 1d6 slashing damage. Okay, this is like the Fallout legendary effect, Bloodied. The lower health you get, the more damage you do. Dagger +1. Hand axe +1. Light crossbow +1. Light hammer +1. Maul +1. Scimitar +1. Nah, pretty decent, but right, let me sell. Check out all the shops before I buy. I'll be back. Octa. Hello, Octa.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Just to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Oh, you're holding a bowl sideways. What's in there? It's not liquid, apparently. Take a bowl. I'm not hungry. What is it exactly? A bowl of grey goo? Reminds me of home. Alright, just take it. Nah. I'll try for a little bit of humor.
You've been on hard times too, huh?
No worse than what you're facing now. It's all in the past.
Look in your eyes says otherwise. Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me. Me too!
Some food, that's fine. Oh, wait, did I get 2? Oh yeah, I got 2. Good. That's a good answer.
I care about our lives.
Quit apprenticeship.
Hello, Auntie Ethel.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you...
Those arm animation.
There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Fever? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Lotions and potions. There's no need. I'm fine, really. Let her fuss over you. What are you, an alchemist? I'm just here to trade. I'll leave. Alright, let her fuss over me.
Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
And what is this exactly? Drink the potion. Might this concoction also help with something more serious? What is this?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion. Nothing fancy. Here.
That's a big healing potion. Thank you.
You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I've been better. Is difficult to explain. I'm fine, just bone weary after a difficult day. That's no concern of yours.
Oh, stop! Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up. Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother.
Hey, bother. What do you have? Corellin's Grace. Oh yeah, I think this is a good one. Unhampered resistance. If the wielder is attacked while not wearing armor, they receive a D4 bonus to saving throws. So that's perfect for Gale. Yeah, that's a very good staff. Alright, let's do this. Cool. I need help. I've been infected by a Mind Flayer parasite.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home.
Such as? My time could be running short. I can't afford to spend it paying you a home visit. This is beyond the skills of a backwater herb peddler.
I'm sorry, but I can't do much for you here. You could try asking around, but be careful. Most folk won't be as understanding of your little problem. I'll be heading home soon. Here, let me mark it on your map, just in case. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Nothing for now.
Nay, bother, love. Come back anytime.
Okay. That's the Soru, I think Lae'zel was talking about. Let's talk to him. He may have some info which can lead us to the Githyanki crash.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Yes, and I suggest you do as she says. You heard the woman. Bow. Hold it, Lae'zel. I'll see to this one. And can a halfling specific respond? I think we can resolve this with some decorum, don't you think? No, might as well try it.
No. Go on. Bow.
Are there some sort of histories between the Githyanki and Tiefling? Or Lae'zel just plain mean?
Lower.
Wait for the Tiefling to obey? So you're serious? You better get on your knees. Fast. That's enough, Lae'zel. I'll take it from here. I'll just wait.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me.
Man, Lae'zel, why are you so mean to this guy?
Up. You can keep your innards. The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Do you plan to be that rough with everyone we meet? You're a dab hand at interrogations. We might need that skill again. What comes next? We can do a rogue response. Soru was an easy mark. Don't get complacent. Or halfling response. Goodness me, we'll make no friends that way. Must you be so rough? Still halfling.
I beg your pardon. Was I too rough? Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough?
Enough, just tell me what's our next move. Alright, you made your point.
Then I needn't make it again. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Hey, did you say tiefling? What do you mean purification? Okay, that's a insight check. +4. Are her intentions sincere? Watch closely for signs of deceit. Alright, let's try this. 6, come on, you can do that. Yeah.
Lae'zel's eyes drift downward. Something is off. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Okay. There's something else you want to say, spit it out. We can do the illicit option. Also with wisdom check +2. Enter Lae'zel's mind. Let's try it. Oh, target 1. Come on, you can beat a 1. Nice.
You see yourself through Lae'zel's eyes. To her, you are already a mind flayer, a monster in all but appearance. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Are we finished?
We'll be finished once we find this crash. I think we'll make it. We may not manage to find this crash in time, you know. I don't like how you look at me. Hey, where's Gale's legs? It's missing some fingers too. Wait, where were we? Okay. Alright, let's pick this one.
Well done. You have learned to place your faith in Githyanki.
What do you mean, purification?
The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Well, he was the one fighting outside too.
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. An unknown face commands your mind. Rust-red skin, gnarled horns.
Chuk! He is infected.
I'll be damned to the hells. You were on the ship.
I was indeed. Ship? I don't know what you mean. I saw a creature in your thoughts. A devil? A demon? Oh, I can do the illicit wisdom check. Try peering further into his mind. Sure. Alright, easy peasy.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. The creature appears again. Red skin, twisting horns, and wings stretching wide behind it. Your minds part again, leaving your skull throbbing.
Ouch! Careful you don't push the brain bugs too far. They'll leave you hurting.
Keep it up, kid.
If I had to guess, you took a bumpy ride on a mind flayer machine, same as me. And I've been having the strangest dreams.
I haven't turned into a mind flayer just yet. But sooner or later, my luck will run out. Been thinking I need a healer. And I reckon you've been thinking the same.
Sooner the better. I don't need this thing bursting through my skull. Right now, I have other priorities. I hope someone in the grove might know how to heal us. Feel quite calm, given the danger we're in.
Yeah, I've heard the stories. Wait long enough and a squiddy bursts out of us. I've been waiting for this druid Halcyon to return. They say he's pretty powerful. He could probably help us. Problem is, the goblins have nabbed him. We better go find him before we start growing talons and tentacles.
We can look for Halcyon together. Come with me if you want, but I won't stand for trouble. For now, you're on your own. Alright.
Excellent idea, but I have a condition.
Go on. Now, condition? Cannot be serious. Good for you, I don't care.
Look at these kids. They've no chance on the road, not while goblins infest it. I've got the grandest of plans. You and me, we kill the goblin horde's leaders. That should scatter the buggers. Frontier justice, I call that. What say you?
I'm on board. Let's clear the road for the tieflings. I'll think about it, but no promises. No, the tieflings are not my concern. Go to my camp and wait for me. For now, you're on your own. Go to the camp. I don't want to promise anything, but I'd probably do that anyways. Alright. Let's be nice.
I love your spirit, but you're full up.
Shoot.
But when the time comes, just holler.
Larian's Shadowheart doesn't like
Blade
it.
of Frontiers will come calling.
Alright, go to my camp and wait for me then.
A splendid plan. Let's chat there.
Look at these kids.
Any questions, children?
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
Probably not a good idea.
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
Yep. Keep on practicing.
Right. Go for the heart.
Not my heart. At the back of this area, there looks to be a prison. Let's go check it out.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Shut up. Those words could be your last. Step between the crossbow and the goblin, or do nothing.
I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, bless you, all right.
Watch what happens. Should I save the goblin? Maybe.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You, move!
No, shoot me. Should be easy, right? Persuasion +6. Or intimidation +4. Lower the crossbow, or I'll deliver you right to your brother. Step out of the way. Okay. Pass the check.
What in every hell is wrong with you? Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because she's not a practice target. She's a person. If she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave. A goblin prisoner. Her life isn't yours to take. My reasons are my own. Alright.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Let me you bunch of softies! Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
I just saved your life. Show some gratitude. Cleric response. The Absolute? If that's your god, I don't know them.
Goddess! We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
You've caught my interest. Have any holy literature on you? An all-powerful goddess that can't get you out of a cage?
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
The smartest goblin in the world, huh? Faint praise indeed.
Well, I'll certainly like to meet her. Nice story. Buy it for a copper in the tavern nearby.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Deal. I'll get you out of here. You already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself. Not a chance. You can rot in that cage. Just leave. No promise. I'll just leave. What you gotta say?
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments.
What's the Yawning Portal? What was the standoff about? I'm not in the mood for anecdotes.
An inn in Waterdeep. Oh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see. Full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist. Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room.
What happened next? Please tell me a shot was fired. You know what? I don't actually care how this story ends. No, I do care.
I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but one of ours went and stood in front of that crossbow. Well, I'd drink to that.
Let me out, you bunch of...
Forget this goblin priestess. She will not know about purification.
Don't you think it's best to explore all our options? Agreed. You'll find our cure at the Githyanki crash. I sooner trust goblins than your noseless comrades. That's mean.
A change is coming. I do not know the day. I do not know if it'll be sunup, sundown, or at afternoon's high. But it is coming. And every unnecessary option we explore is another toll of the bell.
Well, she has a point. Check out this place. Ooh.
What's that?
Stone door. All fantasy RPG needs to have some hidden passageways, which leads to some secret dungeons, right? Ooh. Someone over there. Brawler crash. Alright. Now I'm not ready for another fight. Oh, this guy's almost dead. Let's go rest up and then come back. Okay. We had a good night of sleep. Everybody's hit point restored to max. All their skills and spells are also reset. So now, let's give this a try. And I'm gonna be sneaky. Everybody. So, let's get close. Take a better look. They're not looking in this direction. That's good. Ooh, okay. Alright, don't turn around, don't turn around. So,
Maybe we can set
3 so far. Level 2, 8 hit points. Level 2, 10 hit points.
We should set the whole
Level 2, 10 hit
boat on
points.
fire.
Anyone else? Yep, one more here. Level 2, 10 hit points. Not too bad. Should be able to do it, right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to put them to sleep. So I want to be able to hopefully revive that guy, right?
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill him!
Okay, commence battle. Alright, this guy is still awake. Shoot. Cast another sleep. Will it work for all? Let's see. Alright, he's also asleep. Good. So meanwhile, let me switch back to Shadowheart and cast some healing. Cure wounds. So this is longer range but less healing. Cure wounds is shorter range but more healing. Level 3. This guy has, oops, no, this guy 18. So he's too far. Alright, I can
take you.
Alright. Good. 8 out of 18. Alright, at least he's alive. So now, let's go back to Mini Oscar. Can I go? I'm gonna go backstab these guys. No, I should take out the guy that's awake first. But I should move up first. Get close, get close. Range attack. Nice. 9 damage. Alright, back to go. Can only move or bonus action. Okay. Next. Alright, hopefully they don't wake up. Oh, what is that? Okay. Oh my goodness, this is not good. I need to heal myself. Cure wounds.
Take you.
Well, only 5. That's a bad roll. Move up. Can I heal this guy again? Yep. That's the last healing though. 8 hit points. I only have 6 hit points myself. I mean Shadowheart. Good. Should I heal this guy or heal Shadowheart? Shadowheart. Alright, just, you know what, just hang on. See if I can take her out. Oh, only 42%. That's not good. Can I jump up here? Too high. How about now? Too high. Oh no. I can't jump anymore. 42%. Alright. Try it anyways. Nope. Bane. What is that? Got cursed. 2 turns remaining. 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. That's not good. Alright. Who's next? Ouch.
Take cure.
Okay. 5 bolts. Alright. Okay, he's down. Well, she. I don't know. Where's Findo? Findo is over here. Okay. Stay safe. I think you should stay under some cover. I wanna get to high ground. Nope, I can't get that far. The acid first. Jump. I can't jump that far. Alright, stay here for now. I don't want to wake them up yet. Oh, they're waking up. It's not good. Oh, what the? Oh, she's a tracker, so like a ranger, I guess. Alright, finally, Lazel's turn. Okay. Too far. Too far. Okay. Action search though. I can get action search. Gain 1 additional action. Yeah, I should do that. I wanna get that hit. Okay, so let's do this. Nice. Nice shot. Nice out. Unconscious. Help. Dash. Alright, let me dash. Also. Be a tank. Let's get in front of this guy. Alright, next. Uh-oh. He's also up. Oh no, that's not good. Alright, so... I'm in range of this bear. Unless I go this way. Okay, I can jump. Yep, that's better. Sneak attack. Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Not bad so far. Okay. Let's get closer to the bear. Shadow Heart. Just heal from a distance.
Take cure.
Okay, good. Alright, Findo. Oh! Ouch, 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 ouch.
Take cure.
Oh, good, good, good. He's healing himself. Alright, so. I'm gonna use grease.
Voco a vida.
Okay. Move away, move away. Disengage. Smart. Ouch. Okay, so I need to take her out. Okay. Alright, I guess that's the closest I can get. Can I shove? Just for the head, go. Shove. That does. That did nothing. That did nothing. Alright, so this was done. Shadow Heart. Duplicity. Where can I cast this? Here? Maybe. Alright, Minaska, do your thing. Go backstab. Not really. Okay. Sneak attack. Only 55%. Okay. Regular attack. Same thing. Ooh, nice critical hit. 8 damage. Use my offhand also. Doing good, doing good. I just stay here though. I don't want to go over there, that's where the grease is. Window, run away. Alright. With the fireworks. I hope he's gonna sell the fireworks. Didn't do much. I mean, walk is almost dead. Oh, it's wet. I guess that's why I didn't sell the fire. The fire didn't do much. Alright, stay here. Okay. Good, good, good. It missed. Ain't no running from me. I'm not running from you. Ah. Only 4 damage. Okay. So let me get up here. Maybe I'll get a better shot next time. I'm gonna shove. Okay. Okay. Now you don't have height advantage. Alright. Sacred Flame. Okay, should. It's also 55%. Same thing. Alright.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
Welcome, Findo. How did those goblins slip into the grove? Was no one looking for you? I'm surprised the goblins didn't get you on sight. Why didn't they? Don't thank me yet. I'm here to finish what they started. Nah. I guess ask some question first.
Oh, it's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
You're welcome. Hey. No gifts for me? Come on, rewards. There's a dead body there too. Alright. I bet I can jump over here. Jump, Lazo, jump. What you got for me? A key. Child key. A singed silver key held by a long dead corpse in a druid cave. Okay, there's a key. Means there's a lock somewhere for this key. Usually. Alright, let's jump back. Some oil barrels. It's good to grab some of these guys. Oh, there is a chest. Heavy chest. It is locked. Alright. Save the best for last. Chest here. Oh, crates. Oh, good. Thieves' tooth. Alright, more oil barrels. Shouldn't be trapped, right? I got a key. So, woo! What's this? Nature snare. Fly trap. Chance to ensnare a target if it is not a plant or a beast. Interesting. You think Gel's current staff that I just bought is still better? Well, I better stop here. This episode has been longer than usual. Actually, quite typical for an RPG. When you arrive at a new town, there are always a lot of NPCs to talk to progress the plot, to get some new quests, and plenty of shopping to be done. And I try to squeeze in at least one battle too. Hope you enjoy that. Next time we'll check out the rest of the town and see if the druid Nettie can help us with our parasite problem. Until next time. Well, ladies and gents, that's it for now. This is Nogan. Thanks so much for watching. You've been wonderful. Stay safe and healthy. Be nice to each other. See you next time.